Hello and welcome back to FinEd, your favorite financial education channel. Today we're going to talk about an important topic that affects your future, the two-pot retirement system. It's a new approach that aims to improve outcomes for retirement fund members. But will it really encourage retirement fund members to preserve their retirement savings? Let's dive into the details. Although it's called the two-pot retirement system, it ultimately divides your savings into three portions: the retirement pot, the savings pot, and the vested pot. 2/3 of your contributions will go into the retirement pot, which you can only access after retirement. Up to 1/3 of your contributions can be allocated to the savings pot, which allows you to access the funds without resigning. The vested pot holds your accumulated savings before the two-pot system was implemented. The amount you will be able to access will be calculated as 10% of the vested pot accumulated by February 29, 2024, limited to 25,000 Rand or the lesser amount. When a member withdraws, it will be subject to normal tax rates. A recent survey conducted by Sanlam concluded South Africans have mixed feelings about the two-pot system. A little over half of the respondents expressed skepticism, concerned about the long-term impact on their retirement savings. However, 21% said they would consider withdrawing funds in emergencies, while 13% were open to accessing a portion of their benefits. Only 8% showed interest in taking advantage of the new system, and 23% were determined not to touch their savings at all. To understand the potential impact of the two-pot system and that it actually might be more beneficial and improve the outcomes for younger fund members, let's go through an illustrative example. Meet Gugu. She earns a salary of 122,000 Rand, which grows at 3% annually and contributes 11% to her retirement savings. In her world, investment returns are annualized at 11%. She joined a retirement fund at the age of 20, but changed jobs every 7 years, cashing out her savings each time. When Gugu reaches retirement age, her savings amount to 2.7 million Rand. However, if the two-pot system had been implemented earlier, Gugu's outcome could have been significantly different. Let's see what happens when Gugu's savings are distributed among the three pots. Gugu's vested pot contains 85,000 Rand when the two-pot system is implemented. Throughout her career, she withdraws funds from the savings pot whenever she needs cash, but leaves the retirement pot untouched. In this scenario, Gugu accumulates 8.6 million Rand by the time she retires, which is 3 times better than if she had cashed out all her retirement savings. But here's the interesting part. If Gugu refrains from withdrawing from the vested pot and only accesses the savings pot, her retirement savings increases to 14.8 million Rand, 5 times better than her current outcome. The best case scenario for any retirement fund member is not to withdraw any retirement savings at all. If Gugu preserves all her assets throughout her working life, she could retire with 19 million Rand. Now, let's meet Karabo. Karabo, whose salary increases at 3% annually, contributes 12% to her retirement savings, and in her world, annualized returns are 11%. Karabo also joined a retirement fund at the age of 20 and also withdrew her savings every 7 years. The two-pot system is implemented when Karabo turns 51. When Karabo retires, her savings amount to only 1.4 million Rand. However, if she had fully preserved her savings throughout her career, she would have also retired with 19 million Rand. The two-pot system poses challenges for older members like Karabo. Accessing the savings pot without resigning could worsen their situation. Many members find themselves in a similar predicament. Now, let's talk about the complexities faced by trustees, fund managers, and employers in implementing the two-pot system. Many financial planning experts have expressed that this is the most complex retirement legislation to come out of South Africa. Trustees are going to have to refine their fund's investment strategies, considering factors like investment objectives, regulation implications, liquidity risks, and the profile of their members. There are a few options for trustees to mitigate risks and enhance retirement outcomes. One option is to offer a lower risk portfolio for the savings pot while investing the retirement pot more aggressively to compensate for the lower expected return. Another option is to consider member choice portfolios for the savings pot, allowing members to make decisions based on their short-term needs. However, this option comes with risks, as not all members may have the financial knowledge to make complex investment decisions. Fund administrators will be faced with the daunting task of fitting a pre-retirement withdrawal scheme into existing retirement savings vehicles primarily meant to cater for long-term savings. They will also have to manage the exponential volume of members' withdrawal requests to their workload. The proposed effective date for the legislative amendments to the retirement system is March 1, 2024. Now, you might be wondering how you can have your say on these proposed changes. While the National Treasury and SARS are seeking public comments on these draft bills, you will have until July 15, 2023 to submit your written comments to National Treasury. After receiving the comments, National Treasury and SARS will engage with stakeholders through public workshops to discuss the feedback received. The Standing Committee on Finance and the Select Committee on Finance in Parliament will also call for public comment later in the year and hold public hearings. The bills will be revised based on the comments and recommendations received and then formally introduced in Parliament for consideration. In conclusion, the two-pot retirement system aims to improve outcomes for younger fund members who preserve their assets. However, for older members who have been cashing out their savings regularly, the system may not offer significant benefits. Trustees and fund administrators face the challenge of finding the right investment strategies to accommodate the two-pot system and processing the huge volumes of requests coming their way. If you want to dive deeper into the details of these draft bills, you can find them on the National Treasury and SARS websites. That's it for today's video. We hope you found this information valuable for planning for your retirement. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. Take care and see you in the next video.